Greetings, everyone. Taking the time to do this diary entry while I'm driving. Want to share something, and it's possible I may have shared versions of it, but I had a conversation this morning with my neighbor, and he shared with me, he said, look, I have no friends. I'm alone. I'm lonely. And what stood out to me is that, one, I feel the same way, but two, as of late, I've been coming into contact with more and more men who are more comfortable verbalizing that, right? It's not a new, I don't think it's a new emotion to feel that. I think men like to isolate themselves. Give you a good example, or modern man, I should say. I recently heard, what is the difference between men and women when a spouse passes away, and that men statistically pass away shortly after, more often than women pass away right after the passing of their spouse. And what they believe the case is that for that man, the only support he has is his wife. When she goes, his whole world is gone. However, women typically have a network of friends that when he's gone, it's not saying it ain't gonna be hard, but he was never her only confidant. He was never her everything, for the most part. So men like to isolate themselves, women like bonding. So he said this to me, and like I said, feel the same way. I've been hearing many men say that, and I said to him, I said, look, what makes you happy? Because it is in doing what makes you happy is the thing that is going to allow you to meet new people and new friends that are aligned with where you're trying to go. He seemed to be held up on the day one thing, people who were there from the beginning. And, I gave him a whole thing on that, but I'm not going to share that now, but only to say that, we are on a constant journey of refinement of mind, body, and spirit. And the easiest way to be able to do that is to find people who have an interest in refining their mind, body, and spirit. And in refining that, you will find activities and people that will allow you to be successful in that journey. And I encourage everyone, but in particular men, because I'm hearing it so often, it's time for us to really find our happiness, like that deeper happiness, right? And for everyone, it's going to be different. So I don't want to be shallow and start saying stuff, but it's not going to be in your job. Your job ain't you. It's not going to be in your clothes, your car, your children, your spouse. That deep, deep work is what I'm talking about. And encouraging the brothers, but everyone really, sisters out there, to let's have a conversation about that work. Let's have a conversation about finding your tribe, right? Finding your people. And that we don't have to be alone in this journey, but we also don't have to force relationships because that person was around from the beginning. That don't make no sense, right? You definitely don't have to throw away that relationship, but if you only have but so much time and you got somewhere you're trying to get, how are you going to have multiple friendships when some aren't serving where you need to be going? So just want to share that. Forgive me for not doing a California trip update. Like I did an update, but not all the way in on the business and the music aspect of it. But this is what this was for today. Give thanks. Appreciate you. please like and subscribe and share and hit the notification. It's appreciated. But also, if there's something that you want to know about me, if there's something you believe that I know about and you want to hear me speak on that, drop it in the comments. I'll make a video specific to that. I've worked with emotionally disturbed students, children, for a long time. I've worked with children who are reentry, in reentry programs based on handgun charges and just some antisocial behaviors. So that's where my foundation and my background is. And a lot of what we're talking about, what I just talked about, is how kids end up in groups and dictating the value of the group, really, you know what I mean? And how we can help to orchestrate our kids into more healthier groups or absorb them into our own healthy groups. But yeah, so I just wanted to drop them two little things. Obviously I do music. I love dogs. Families into breeding dogs, German Shepherds, Dobermans, miniature poodles, all that other good stuff. My people. Next time.